Yes, yes. Eighth brother. Eighth brother. Ugh, he makes me cry. Let's talk about it. We're live. Let's talk about it. We're live. Eighth brother. Attacker, leader, empire, inquisitorius, unaligned force user. I was expecting Dwayne the Inquisitor Johnson to be the next one. I forgot this guy existed. I'll be 100% honest with you. I forgot that this was even a character. I thought that by 5 Inquisitors for a Grand Inquisitor, they meant the 5th brother and then the girl from the TV show. But I guess they meant the 8th brother and then maybe the 5th brother. He's also in the TV show. I don't know. But basically, he just stealths a lot, which is interesting. But requires yet another Omicron, which is not great. So I'm just hoping that the Grand Inquisitor kind of pulls them all together, because I'm not a huge fan of... I mean, this is probably going to be a Bad Batch situation where they look terrible until until they're all put together, so I'm not, like, super upset. I just don't know if this will be the guy that'll change it, but, you know, 8th brother. Alright, whatever, he just jumps around a lot. No one really cares about the dev insights, let's be honest. Let's go to the kit reveal. It's the 8th Apache helicopter. This man does identify as an Apache helicopter, which I am totally fine with. Because, you know what? If they want to identify as a... I am totally fine with that. A lurking nemesis. Too bad he's not a festering nemesis. I think that would be even better if he was a festering nemesis. Alright. Oh, he does have the chopper. He has the Arnold Schwarzenegger attack. Alright, whirling. I can't even say it right. Whirling strike. If 8th brother did not have stealth this turn, he gains stealth for 3 turns, then deal physical damage to target enemy, and if the target is Jedi, inflict 1 stack of purge till the end of the encounter, which can't be copied. I do like that the Fest brother, I like that. I do like that the purge will start to actually stack up now that there's, like, you know, more than 1 Inquisitor on the team. But we now have 4, right? So there's probably people who are gonna, for some reason, use Lord Vader with these 4 Inquisitors. I don't recommend it. But, you know, at least there's an option for that. But Purge and Stealth is nice. I guess he's an attacker and probably is squishy. Photon grenades. Let's just read through this quickly. Oh, yes. I remember when 8th brother fought Plo Koon, Jedi Guardian, and Jedi Consular. He basically just gains stealth if he doesn't have stealth, which is nice. Deal physical damage to all enemies and inflict accuracy down and burning for 2 turns. Accuracy down. Accuracy down. Well, that's why we have accuracy arrows on our Kenobis, right, boys? That was a joke. Don't put an accuracy arrow on your Kenobi. Jedi enemies damaged by this ability are inflicted with Jedi enemies are instead inflicted with blind and burning. Okay, that's a lot better. Which can't be resisted. This ability deals double damage to enemies who have any stacks of purge. Okay, so that's a solid ability. I have no real issue. Bladed hilt. Oh, that's actually pretty fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. If 8th brother did not have a stealth this turn, he again gains stealth, which is, you know, normal 8th, just 8th brother being 8th brother. Deal physical damage and consume up to 5 stacks of purge, which will do healing immunity, speed down, ability block, buff immunity. Interesting. That's pretty... And, oh, for each stack of purge consumed this way after the first, deal physical damage again. So you can do, like, 5 hits. That's pretty dope. There is an armor shred, which is solid. And with, I assume, 5 Inquisitors, you could get, you know, realistically, you could get 5 stacks of purge out there. Not, you know, that's not too bad. Bladed hilt fucks. I agree, dude. Tell me this is not the coolest fucking animation you've ever seen. Ready? It looks like me in the garage when I'm just, you know. Did he just run at a Jedi with a chainsaw? Pretty much. These debuffs cannot be resisted by Jedi enemies, which is nice. All right, so this is the bang for the Buckarooskies, Brobruskis. Empire allies have plus 5% accuracy and plus 5% potency. That's so pointless. Inquisitorious allies have an additional 30% accuracy and potency. Sure. Jedi enemies that gain foresight from Jedi unique abilities also gain blind for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. That's awesome. I don't know how useful it'll be, but it's at least awesome. Whenever other Inquisitorious allies use a basic ability, they have a 30% chance to inflict a stack of Purge until the end. But don't they already inflict a stack of Purge? Doesn't everyone inflict a stack of Purge on their basic? Well, in Territory Wars, alright, here's the Omicron. When Jedi enemies gain taunt from Jedi unique abilities, all enemies take damage equal to 20% of their max health. This damage cannot defeat enemies. Huh. Jedi enemies that receive critical hit immunity from Jedi unique abilities dispel critical hit immunity instead are inflicted with vulnerable for 1 turn. It just seems so weird that, like, his leadership counters General Kenobi. Like, you're applying an Omicron. I mean, I don't know. They all have such steep requirements for their leadership abilities, yet their leadership abilities aren't like. AP should totally be the next character in Swago. I disagree. I'd be too powerful. I'd break the game. All right, unique. Hunting a Shadow. At the start of battle, 8th Brother gains stealth for 3 turns. So basically never doesn't have stealth. Whenever 8th Brother gains stealth, he recovers. Oh, so he heals on every single ability if he doesn't already have stealth. Whenever 8th Brother uses any of his abilities during his turn, if he had stealth at the beginning of the turn, he loses stealth and gains wait. 8th Brother uses... Whenever 8th Brother uses any of his abilities during his turn, if he had stealth at the beginning of the turn, he loses stealth and gains accuracy up, potency up for 2 turns. If that ability was Whirling Strike or Photon Grenade, he inflicts 1 such. That is a terrible unique. I feel like that gets rid of the entire point of his kits, which is he can't be hit. And you're focusing more and more onto Lizzo Trooper, or whatever her name was. I feel like his unique makes him worse. Like, I get that there's going to be recovery because he's going to be constantly regaining stealth. But what's the point of gaining stealth for 3 turns if you lose it after each ability? Like, I like the protection and health recovery, but if you just keep stealth, I mean, you don't take damage. Sure, like, you'll get AoE'd, but then if you just regain stealth, you know, in a couple turns, you'll just get all that back. Am I crazy here, chat? Does his unique make him worse? Like, is this, like, one of those things where, like, you don't want to apply his unique ability? Like, is there going to be, like, do we live in a world where, like, you're disadvantaged? Is this, like, the 5's taunt or the cam taunt? Like, you just don't want to apply that? Because, like, I love the 20% health and protection recovery, but if this is, like, a super squishy character that can get focused, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I get that it's 3 turns, so if you get 2 turns stunned, he's still stealthed. But if you get stunned and you're stealthed, you're not stealthed anymore. The same way, if you get stunned and you have foresight, you don't have foresight. He self-nerfs himself to not threaten GLs. That's what I'm saying, is I feel like they put this in here to, like, trick you to do it, to make it worse, so that it's not super OP against stronger characters. Like, I feel like this is going to be a unique ability that you're going to leave at level 1. You're right, it's definitely weird. I just don't like it. I don't particularly like that his entire... Like, reading through his kit, his entire shtick was just like, you can't hit him because he's always stealthed, right? Like, you can't touch him because he's untouchable, because he just always has massive amounts of stealth. But in this situation, like, I don't know. Like, he's dispelling, so like, wait, how does the... I'm just confused how the order of operations works. So he gains stealth. He gains stealth and he loses stealth. But okay, so which works first? Does he like... Whenever Eighth Brother uses any of his abilities during his turn, if he had stealth at the beginning of the turn, he loses stealth and gains accuracy up. Okay, wait. So let's say he doesn't have stealth. No, let's say he starts with stealth, right? I think he starts the battle with stealth. So he's stealthed. He uses an ability. He had stealth at the beginning of the turn. So he's unstealthed. Does he then immediately stealth himself again because he used the ability? Like, does it go, he has stealth, the unique applies, he doesn't have stealth, he uses an ability, he has stealth again, and he recovers health and protection? In that case, that's dumb, but helpful because he'll just literally never die. Or is it, he has stealth, he uses an ability, gains stealth, but he already has stealth, but he had stealth at the beginning, so he loses stealth at the end of the turn, and then he starts his next turn without stealth. And then the next turn, he didn't start, so he stealths himself, so he stealth for a turn. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's kind of strange. I mean, if any of you guys have, you know, any genius insights on this, how this works. Because if it's a instant dispel and then reapply for 20% health and protection recovery every single turn, and he's just always stealthed, then that's cool. It just seems like, I don't know. It's just strange how they worded that. I'm not a huge fan of how they worded that, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's check the content update, see if there's any nerfs. I'm sure they nerfed something. Alright, Inquisitor alongside... Oh, did they give T3M4 an Omicron ability? The hell? Well, we got new packs and bundles. Alright. Let's make sure they didn't fix anything. Turn meter indicator did not properly fix an issue with Galactic Legends Raid Lifeblood specialty not applying. Cassian Andor crippling shot. Grief Karga sweet the deal did not dispel buffs. Alright. Updated Darth Trey's Lord of Betrayal ability. Unique ability to list the maximum amount of health removed when Trey dispels a buff an ally. This text updated functionally. Okay, whatever. I'm just waiting to see, like, did they nerf the Executor like they did last patch? All right, I don't think they nerfed the Executor again. All right, interesting character. We'll see how all of that plays out, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching, and